Blessings on this feast of Saint Matthias. I wonder what it feels like to be perpetually designated as a replacement, or worse still, to be the replacement for someone who failed miserably at what he was supposed to do. That, unfortunately, is the place of Saint Matthias in the communion of saints, a place that I'm sure he still fills with great joy and reverence. According to the tradition, Saint Matthias numbered as one of the disciples who followed Jesus after his baptism and was present as well at the Ascension. His election to replace Judas Iscariot, the one who failed miserably, seems surprising in that it wasn't Jesus himself who called, but rather he was chosen by lot. In more modern contexts, this would have been the cause for inadequacy or jealousy. But this was obviously not the case with the disciples. Why, we wonder? I think prayer and trust had much to do with this. The whole process of choosing Saint Matthias was done in the context of prayer and the recognition of the Lord's presence among them. This happened just after the Ascension, so the presence would still have been very palpable. Their prayer was one filled with the joy of the resurrection, a joy that the Lord reminds us is complete when we allow His joy to infuse into us. It's this joy that must have been at the heart of the disciples' prayers as they discerned and sought to follow the promptings of the Lord. And given this context of joy, I believe that Matthias, who was chosen in this prayerful and trusting manner, would have been filled with gratitude to have been listed as one of the 12. This quiet apostle gives us a model for what conversion could look like. His openness to the Lord's will may seem overly docile to some, but that's what it means to truly seek to follow the Lord and His commandments. Following his own conversion, Saint Ignatius prayed for many days before realizing that he was not called to the life of a courtier, but to one of a pilgrim. His openness, like that of Saint Matthias, showed an unwavering trust in the Lord, unworried about the effects, but seeking only to follow His will.